Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we have created two of this function. One is for our like, another is for our unlike, right? So now I want to create some of the URL. That means in our app blog, into the app blog, that is our URL. So into the URL area, I want to create two of this URL. Better here. Better I just copy it, okay? I copy it and I paste it. So and also we need the two, and one will be I name one of the path as I name it URL as a like. Okay, it should be as a liked, and also after that like here I have passed one of the another parameter as a pk, that means our primary key, right? So here also you have to pass it. So now I want to pass it our primary key. Okay friend, so make that sure you add it, and then our into the view area I have created one of the function, our function name as a liked. I name it as a liked, and also it should be as a liked underscore post. Okay, I name it as a like post, and also I want to take another one. Sorry, it should be actually here, that means a like, and I name it as a like post, and also it should be as a our pk. I copy it and it should be as a pk. So that will be our like, and into the view area I have created that like one of the function, and then I name it as a like post. And also I have to do the another one for the unlike, so it should be as a unlike. Okay, it should be as a unliked, and then also from here we have to pass that pk, that means the primary key. If you go to view, that is our unlike. Here I have also passed that our primary key as a pk, right? So it will be in our view I have created one of the function as a unlike. So into the view I have created that function name as a unlike, right? So now it should be as a unliked. It should be as a unliked post. Okay, that will be our this path name. So here, as I told you friend, here it should be visible only one. That means when it should be as a like, then it should be as a down, that means thumbs down. When it should be as a thumbs down, then it should be as a thumbs up. Here we have to also update our blog details. That means I have already created one of the function in our view. Into the view here, that is our blog details, right? So into the blog details area we have to pass that information that user is already liked is true or false, right? So here also we have to pass it. So better that is our comment form, and after that comment form, okay, after that comment form I take another variable. I name it as a already liked, and then with our with the likes model, and with this likes model I want to get all that our likes object. An object I want to filter it. So I want to filter it should be that just like same. It should be check it our blog is that appropriate same blog or not, and also it should be check our user. So our now this user will be our current user. So for the current user I have already declared that part. So current user will be our requested user, right? So it should be as a request, and then our request user. Perfect. And now I want to put one of the condition, if our this already, that means already liked, if this already like is true. Okay, that means if this like, I name one of the variable as a liked, and here I make that as a true. Okay, I make that as a true, and else, and also after that I make that as a this condition area as a else it should be make our disliked, that means dislike I want to make as a false. So for the reasons here it should be now display only one icon. So now I want to actually pass it. I want to pass our disliked. So here from to this position I want to pass it in our blog details. That means that is our blog details.html. So here I want to pass it. After that confirm, that is our comment option, and after that I want to also pass our liked. I simply pass it. So now we can actually get that information, this is true or false, that means our like is true or false. So now with this we can access our dislike in our blog details, that means in our blog details page. So now go to our blog details, and into the blog details here I have already added two of this fav icon. One is our thumb icon, another is the thumb down. So I want to put one of the condition. So in particular that area I want to put one of the if condition. If and if not, from here I pass our both of these, I pass that our liked, right? So if this I show you, then everything will be more clear to you. If not liked, then it should be display our this part. Okay, that means it should be display our this part, and else, and I want to add another else it should be display our this part. Okay, and after that also we have to finish it. That means we have to finish our and if condition, right friend? So now I want to update our URL. That means here I have already created 2 of this URL. So now I want to update it. So that will be our URL, and into the URL area. So into the URL area, I want to do, if you go to our URL, so with our app block, so with this app block, I want to access our like post. That means this user is already liked it, so that is our like post. I copy it and here I paste it. Okay, sorry, here after this, here we have to paste it. So that should be our URL. And also you can see into the URL area they have also one of the PK, that means the one of the ID. So also we have to declare it. That means a specific our block ID. So now after that I want to take our variable as a PK, and now for this block, so for this block I get all the data. You can say I get all the data with this block. Because of all, if you go to our view, also in our block details, here I pass all the our block data with this block, right? So into the dictionary area I have passed it. So now with this block we have to display it. That means here there is our PK. So if you want to access our database field ID, that means our primary key. So with this block I want to access our primary key. Okay friend, I hope it's very much clear to you. So that is our PK. Because of all, if you go to our URL, I have already declared one of the PK as a primary key. So right now I take it with the same name, and then with this block I want to access our block table, one of the default field as a ID field. That means our primary key. So now I want to access it. And also I want to do the same things. I copy it. I want to do the same things for our down. For the down, I want to use our another URL with our blog app blog. I want to access our this one. That means the unlike post. So that will be our like post, and that will be our unlike post. And then our ID will be the same, our PK, and with this block I want to access our PK. That means the primary key. Perfect. Now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, first of all I want to check our server. Yeah, you can see our server is now totally running. So now I want to check it, like here. Now if you click as a refresh, yes, now you can see friend, now it's actually showing 1, and now that is I'm not like it. So that means this post I want to like if you want to like it, click as a click. And now here it's showing error, that is a name error, name slag is not defined. Okay, so here into the return, that is our blog, I pass that our slag. So now if you go to again, that is our view, into the view page. So into the view page area I have passed our app block details, and there is our key, and there is a slag will be as a slag. So friend, here one thing, so you can see I declared our liked with our one of the parameter as a PK, right? That means that is actually our PK primary key will be matched with our this requested primary key. And with this ID block I take the things from all that object, and I take the things with this block, right? So our this slag will be our ID. With this ID we have to actually declare our slag. That means here you have to pass that block. With this block you have to declare that our slag, right? Because of all, for this block that have some of the specific ID, and with this ID I get all that our block object data. So for the reasons here we have to pass it. So that is actually our error. So also here we have to do the same. We have to pass our block. So with this block we have to pass our this slag, right? So now let's check this out. Now if you click as a save all, I want to check it again. Everything is running well. Now if you refresh it, yes, you can see it's now perfectly updated. And here you can see friend, it's also updated our down. So right now, before that was actually thumbs up, and now you can see it's now showing as a thumbs down. So friend, I hope you can understand that concept. Because of all, they have also of the ID, and this ID get all that block object that I take the things with this variable, and now into the Slack area I pass it. I pass our this block ID also. Okay, so now you can see it's now perfectly working. So now if you want to like it, then automatically it will be updated as a unlike, and if you want to unlike it, then our previous data will be deleted, and then you can see our it's again become as a like option. So right now from here you can like this post, you can like this post, or you can unlike this post. Okay, and if you go to home, if you go over this, and then you can see also for our every blog post that is actually totally dynamic. So now for our every post we can use it. If you want to like it, it should be like. If you want to unlike it, then it should be unlike. Perfect. And also here, if you want to view the count, that means how many people like this post and how many, also here I've added the comments, how many people actually put that comment with a specific to a specific this blog post. If you want to visible this count, you can visible it very easily. So right now I want to visible it in our details page. Now go to our details, that means our blog details, and into the blog details after this. Okay, after this I want to display it. So here I take one of the H6 tag, and with the H6 here I want to visible it. I want to visible it with our that is our blog details. So I have already passed all that information from our view. From to the view I have passed it as a blog, right? So now with this blog we can actually access it. So now with this blog I want to access our relation name. That means if you go to our model, into the model area, for the like I have already declared it. You can see I have already declared as a block, that means the like block this relation name. So with this block I have already created that relation with our foreign key. With this foreign key I create that relation with the block, right, with our block class. So now we can actually access it with our this related name. So now with this I want to count it, how many people actually like this post, that means this blog post. So now with this blog I want to access our like blog, and then I want to access our count. So it should be as a count, and then it should be displayed as a like. Okay, it should be displayed as a like. And also better I want to put on the pipeline, and also I want to show our same as a comment. So with this blog I want to access for our comment. I have already declared another relation. You can see I have already declared the relation. It should be as a blog comment. So I have already created that relation in our comment class with our blog. So now we can actually use our this related name. For the reasons actually I have created this related name. I copy it and now go to our blog, and here with this blog I want to access our blog comment, and then I want to show that count. So it should be show that count. Okay, it should be as a comment. It should be display our comment count. Now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, I want to update it, click as a save all. First of all I want to check it better. I want to check it, everything is running well, and now I want to update it, click as a refresh. Yes, you can see friend, it's now showing as a 0 likes and the 2 comments. That means right now you can see for this blog post they have the 2 comments, and now if you want to like you can see it's now showing as a 2 comments. And also for the likes, like now I like it. Yes, you can see it's now showing as a 1 likes. Perfect. And if you dislike it, it's now becoming as a 0. So that means it's totally now dynamic. And also if you want to update that comment, like here I put another comment, click as a submit. Yes, you can see it's automatically updated as a 3 comments is visible, and there is a 0 likes. I want to make that as a like again. That is our 1 like. I hope friend you can well understand about it. So for our every post they have the 0 like, there is a 2 comments. You can see for this post they have the 2 comment. If you like it, then it should be displayed as a 1 like. If you go to our home, so that is our home, right? And here friend, like if you also want to visible it, that means if you want to visible our this portion as a 1 like, and how many like actually put for this blog post, and how many comment for this post, if you want to visible it, so that is our blog list page, right? I want to actually add it. That means better I want to copy it. I want to copy total things from here, and now go to our blog details, that means the blog list, into the blog list page. So that is our blog list. After this post by, okay, after this post by I want to visible, so that is our blog publish, that is our blog author, and after this I want to visible it. So I just simply paste it. Now it should be visible the same as a count for the how many people like this blog post and also how many people comment this blog post. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, yes, you can see it's now perfectly updated. There is a 1 like, there is a 3 comment, there is a 1 like, as a 2 comment, and there is a 0 and a 0 comment. I hope friend you enjoyed very much. So in our next video I want to do if you want to, from here you can insert the data, right? So now if you want to update that means if you want to edit this blog post, how can do that work? In our next video I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.